This was the 28th of February, 1979. In the Bible, because this is a big issue of strategy, I don't know how we are going to get everybody understand it. In the Bible, it says, rend ye your hearts, not just your clothes. Muyuzange emitima gyamwe, si byambalo byammwe. Mutagule emitima yanyu, muleke kutagula byokuzwala byonka. This was Jesus. You know, Jesus was a really big mobilizer. He knew how to simplify things for people and how to go for substance. The Jews apparently had a custom that when somebody dies, to show that they are unhappy, they would tear their clothes to show that they are mourning. And Jesus said, don't just tear your clothes. You tear your hearts. Let the pain be inside you, not just on the surface. So what they were saying here, what Jesus was saying was, understand, go deep. So therefore, you, the NRM, mobilization is good, holding meetings, holding rallies, and all that. Like in Kampala here, they have meetings in Parliament, go abroad to benchmark. Imagine, benchmark. Benchmark about Rajtura in London. Rajtura is here, it's not in London. So all those efforts will be very easy if you go back to the NRM principles and you do not only understand them yourself, the principles, those principles of the NRM are a diagnosis of the problems of Uganda. Those principles were first a diagnosis. What is this Uganda suffering from? And then a prescription. Okulagirira kw'omusawo. So therefore, as you mobilize, first of all, understand these principles very clearly yourself. That's why you, the leaders, must be different from the followers. A follower doesn't have to understand the depth of the matter. He needs a summary. Nze omukristo sidda kumanya bya Bible ennyo. I don't have to know everything about the Bible. Like my daughter now, she's a priest. One of my children. I have got the first priest in my home for the first time. For us, we have been cattle keepers. We have not been in government matters. We just go there, come back to our cows. But now I have got a priest. One of my girls is a priest. And she's telling me things I didn't know. Because she's not a mere member of the Christianity like me. Me, I'm just Mkristayo. But for her, she's a cadre. She's a priest now. She's the one who told me. I didn't know that. That you remember that man Jacob, the one who stole. You remember Jacob. Jacob has got some issues there. He was no, it was the other boy, Esau. Esau who stole Jacob. Jacob is the one who stole the birthright. He's a thief. Jacob was a thief. He stole the birthright of Esau. But somehow God later forgive him. I don't know why. He became a good person. So which means that if you repent, you can become a good person. Now, but all this time, you can imagine I've been reading the Bible for a very long time. Until my daughter wrote her book. And I read it to write a foreword for her. That's where I found that the descendants of Esau are not Jews. I didn't know that. That they separated, they became another group. I didn't know. You remember the other man, Lot, the one they call Lot, the one who made a boat or what? Huh? No, there was Ruti. Ruti did something else. I didn't know that he was not a Jew. So all these people, I have been told by my daughter that they became different people. I didn't know. I thought they were all Jews because I was Mkristayo, not very deep. So this is the same with the politics. You, the cadres, you are the priests. You are not going to be like me, just a Mkristayo, a Verajiro Kumi, Nenkomao. You must go deep. That's why, therefore, it is crucial for you to understand the principles of the NRM, the 4 principles. Principle number 1, patriotism. I don't have time to go into them, but you have heard about them, you know them. Principle number 2, Pan-Africanism. Principle number 3, socio-economic transformation. Principle number 4, democracy. Each one has got, each one has got very, very serious issues behind the summary. Tomorrow, I will make a broadcast because in February, I decided to go to review some work in the rural areas. I was in Ixozi meeting some groups there. Dr. Mona wanted me to come back in the town for meeting. They said, Mundeke, you leave me. You have the meetings in Kampala. Then I did some work, which I will report tomorrow to the whole country. Now, in tomorrow's broadcast, I will address the issue of the socio-economic transformation, that principle. Because this is the one which affects the Wananchi. Because the NRM was able to understand. Because if you ask Museveni there, he's our chairman, but also Minister of Finance, Muntu Obia Senti, he will tell you that the economy of Uganda is private sector led. Banekorera jange. Which is true. But the problem you have is that your followers, our members of the movement, may not know how to maneuver in the private sector-led economy. They may not know what to do. What do I do? That's why the colonialists were taking advantage of them by saying, you grow cotton. Why do I grow cotton? Because UK has got factories in Manchester. At that time, UK was the leader of textiles in the world. They needed cotton, so you grow it. And you grow coffee, because now America wants coffee. And we want copper in Chirembe. We set up Chirembe. Now, those enterprises were introduced not because of the analysis of the Ugandans or the families, but because of the interests of other people. So therefore, we, the NRM, right from the 1960s, have been taking the duty of helping in our political work. When you say political work, I am a leader. I am a leader. You are leading just to where or to our that one will not help us. That's where now you get, there would really no work for the NRM. People would have all been very clear. But that oxensera to penetrate the people thinking, rend ye your hearts, not your clothes. Okutuuka ku ndowooza y'abantu is part of the problem. So therefore, NRM cadres, cadres, or your cadre, Mwaule, my daughter now is a cadre. In the Mukuru style, me, I'm just a follower. I just go to the church, stand up, sit down. I know Kataiskimu, I can recite them for you. But I end there. Deep, there are things I don't know.